Tanisha, you can start.
Good morning, respected principal ma'am, esteemed judges, teachers, and all my friends. I am Tanisha Raj from class 10C. My today topic is forge your own diamond. As we all know, the diamond is created by the immense heat and pressure. Today I want you to share a story of my mother illness from 2021 to 2025 that was critical. It was a journey of hardship, and that teaches me that every challenge, every problem, every crisis has a solution. If you asked me 5 years ago what a crisis meant, then I would have said a failed exam or missing a deadline. Like yours, I was also focused on next semester, next goal. But the definition of crisis changed for me in January 2021. It changed from a missed class to a fear that was always present inside me. It changed from a headache to a hospital bed. My mother is my heart of my family, and I watched that heart silently, slowly struggle. I remembered a specific moment during a first surgery that the problem was not a healing time or a knife. The problem was that she needed blood. I realized a critical truth that a patient is never only one fighting. My family receives an invisible diagnosis of chronic anxiety, helplessness, and a fear that never sleeps. As we all know the importance of mother as we all know the importance of mother in our life. Without her, the house is just four walls, and without her, we can't imagine our life. My story began in January 2021 when my mother went to the doctor for checkup. Doctor said that you had a ventral hernia and a cyst. It could be only cured by surgery. And doctor said that it was the last stage. So please don't waste the time, hurry up. The surgery and hurry up itself has a deep impact on us. We always shouted. We don't know what to do now. But somehow my parents gathered courage and hope and she went for surgery. That moment, the nurse wheeled her away. I looked up. I looked the face of my mother and prayed to God that please, God save her. The light above operation theatre was switched on. A red constant button. That was a hope for us. A silence promised that she was in the safe hands. But stayed for 4 hours. And during every minute of 4 hours, the condition, the waiting, the fear, the atmosphere was truly terrible. Everything was like suddenly, my life was changed. The surgery was done. Initially, she was not feeling good. But it took 1 year for recovery, and that was a challenging part for us. The first incident taught me that my mother was not just fighting for her own life. She was fighting for ours because she knew that we all were incomplete without her. That selfless, unconditional love. Her presence is the foundation of our entire life. And the second thing I realized that my father was just standing with a positivity and a new hope. Means he was not able to express his own fear or pain in front of us. And that was the second foundation that kept my family away from it. Everything was good. We were back to the normal life. But after 1 year, the condition was same. She was not feeling good. Again, the symptoms were back. So then she went to the doctor. A lot of tests was gone. And the doctor said that they were unable to find what a disease she had. So for a better treatment, doctor referred to CMC Vellore. That is in Tamil Nadu. So my mama was crying. Not from the physical pain, but from the exhaustion of constant fighting. And from the sea, I was also crying. So again she gathered hope and courage and she went there. It took 1 month to just find what a disease she had. A lot of tests, means we can't imagine what the test was. A painful test. And in this time, the fear was so overwhelmed, her condition was so overwhelmed that the pressure was so intense that she was unable to talk to anybody, not to me also. Because we can't think of it, and I was also completely consumed by that. The test reports came. The doctor said that they would be a small operation. Doctor called it a small operation with a calm medical terms. But the actual impact was enormous. The pain was so intense, both physical and emotional that I realized that the person I called unbreakable core was now completely unable to handle such a situation. She was shattered. So she taught me heart over muscle. When your physical body is compromised, your strength must come from your unwavering will. That thing hits me. So what did the 4 years of crisis teach me? It taught me that every problem you face has a solution. The only things required are strength and patience. You have to fight and you have to wait. And when your pressure is so heavy that you feel that strength is beginning to fade, remember the important lesson: faith in the existence of God. The final unshakable anchor that ensures you that you will not sink, you will find your solution. During my mother's journey, I was deeply shattered because I was too young to handle such a massive crisis. My exams, my studies were hindered, but through all the struggle, I came to the important realization that life isn't measured by the curriculum on your desk. It is measured by the courage you have in your heart. Her fight was not medical, it was philosophical. She showed how strong a woman can be. Means we know that the woman has a powerful energy that can change the entire world. I remember when my mother illness was at its worst, she could not sleep at night. When she went for the treatment, I was completely alone at home. Means I had never seen the life without her. As an emotional person, I used to cry all night and the feeling of hopeless. The hardest part was that I was not able to share my fears, my pain to anybody. But as we all know, the role of father in my life. My father supported me a lot. Means he doesn't just protect me, he played the role of mother too, and that was a big thing for me. Through all the journey, I came to the most important realization that a parent's love is selfless, unconditional. Means they are just my parents were just fighters. Means they are just doing these all things to keep their children away from sadness. And that is the thing hits me, that if we are to do something. Means if the parents are doing something, so we have to do something for us. That is the study, that is the achievements that breed the success. So my moral of my journey is, winning is not an absence of fear. Winning is simply a choice to stay in the fight. And मैं अंत में ये कहना चाहूँगी कि आंसू सूखे पर दिल ना टूटा, हिम्मत का धागा कभी ना छूटा, बीमारी आई संघर्ष दिखाया, माँ ने अपना साहस दिखाया, टूटी नहीं बस संभल गई, हर मुश्किल से वह निकल गई, यही है जीवन का सार, विश्वास ही है जीत की पतवार। धन्यवाद।